Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had, well, made a little bit of progress by heading off into Ravenstone territory and acquiring a Qualis gem. And you'll be happy to know that I have not lost it yet. It may happen, but hopefully not. And as we can see here, we are currently conversing with a Lord Hairy Breeks. Yes. As it happens, Bertil the Lesser, I promised Valdis that I would hire a company of mercenaries for an upcoming campaign. So, let us join the Fierdsvain as a mercenary. An initial sum of 1,000 will be paid to you to seal the contract. After that, you'll receive wages from Valdis each week, according to the number and quality of the soldiers in your company. You still have your rights to battlefield loot and salvage, as well as any prisoners you capture. Okay, so, let me see. How much will you pay me for my services? Is that what that is right now? Yes. What about my duties? The very first thing is to declare your allegiance. Once that's done, you shall be required to fulfill certain responsibilities. You'll fulfill in military campaigns, and most of all, you will attack the enemies of our kingdom. Only noble vassals can carry their own banners, so we have no banner, but that's fine. Okay. I wish to enter your service as a mercenary. Let's do it. Okay, so oh yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. We are currently at war against the Kingdom of Sarleon. Now, yes, I was at Laria just a few in-game days ago, and there's a very special reason why I want to, well, weaken the Sarleons, and there is only one reason why that is, and it is because in the garrison at Laria, there are maybe 30 or so Noldor units in their prisoner's hold. And as you can probably imagine, if we are able to, well, if we are able to weaken Laria or weaken the Sarleons as a whole, I would say, then we would, in theory, be able to take it ourselves, create our own faction immediately, and have such a huge advantage just from having those Noldor units in our party that we would be able to take anyone on or defend the castle from anyone, basically. So, yes, that is what we are going to attempt. But first, obviously, we do need to attempt some looting. Thankfully enough, that is not the Kingdom of Sarleon making peace with the Fierdsvain right now. Oh, wouldn't that be amusing? Yes, that would be seriously amusing if they were just going to make peace literally 5 seconds before we raid a village. So we're actually going to be raiding Brandberg, are we? I think Asgard might be better because it is, well, not as deep into their territory, but obviously then maybe they'll make peace. Oh, no. Okay, yes, we have a couple of difficulties here with Lord Andre attempting to intercept us, but we will not have any of that, thank you very much. We are going to be heading on to Belmont Fair here. Now, let's see here. Take a hostile action, loot and burn this village, yes. Oh no. That's not a good thing. Why did he head over in this direction? He was moving the other way. No! I don't want to fight with you. 67 against 151. It's not going to happen, is it? It is really not going to happen. We have -3. They have a lot of villagers, so we might be able to do this, but it's unlikely, isn't it? Well, let's see here. Stand closer, thank you very much. Okay, wait a minute, let's use this, I think. Oh no, they have some really good units. Oh no, that is not good. Yes, they have some really, very, very good units. Like that, for example. Yes. Well, we somewhat tried, I suppose. We somewhat tried to do something cool, but it appears the Kingdom of Sarleon was quite steadfast in their defense of this village, and I'm actually really surprised that they decided to adapt so quickly to our raiding of the village, but I suppose that's just how it is, isn't it? Well, that is really quite strange, because this guy was where? He was over here, and he was actually moving this way? Okay, well, let's see. Where are we going to be heading to? Well, we need to head this way, don't we? So, let's just see whether we're faster than him. Yep, we are easily faster than him. Thank you very much, Adonia, for complaining. But we are going to be heading onward here. Need to be very careful of even the desperate highwayman now. So, let's head on into Harengoth Castle, which is our only friendly castle here. And we're going to be waiting here for some time. We are going to hopefully have... it seems a little bit strange, really, why there is a... I don't even know. It's such a strange thing to explain, but... I don't know. I don't know. That was very, very weird how he was able to just adapt so quickly, but I suppose every single vassal is told, you know, what is happening there, and oh, there we go. There's the mercenary payment from the Fyrdsvein. We're actually gaining 500 every single week now, which is fantastic. But yes, let's just see here. What are we at here in terms of pathfinding? We have 4 pathfinding. Okay, that's reasonable, I suppose. Now, we do need to be cautious here. Now, oh yes, what I wanted to say was, can we stop the looting once we have started? I don't think so somehow, so we have to be very, very careful. And let's see, how long is it going to take? It does not say. So I'm hopeful that there will not be another vassal. Really? Okay, well, yes, there is a definite issue with the AI, perhaps. They seem to be very, very good at knowing what is going to, well, what is actually going to happen, or it appears as though they are just being very, very good at anticipating where we are going to head to. So, yes, that is a little unfortunate, isn't it? That is very unfortunate, in fact. Well, I suppose the best thing we can do is try and deal as much damage as possible to these guys, and, well, we'll just see whether we can make a difference here. It doesn't look as though that is going to be the case, because we have a sword, and, well, swords are not the greatest against even the hardest of unit. So we're going to try and take out a couple of them, as many as we can. Oh, no. Not this guy. Yes, as you can see, 4 damage to his helm, 5 damage to his helm, 9 damage, okay. Well, that's reasonable, I suppose. But as you can see, he's just, whoa, that is a heavy cavalry unique unit. So you can imagine that that is, yes, quite spectacular. And, well, there we go. That is it. That is very, very difficult, isn't it? Very difficult to raid a village. Well, let's just walk on here and see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to be cutting away, and I'll try and get as many units as I can get. Hopefully try to make it so that we can move a little bit faster, so maybe I'll try and recruit a couple of Deshar units, because they have horses, and, well, cavalry moves a little bit quicker on the world map. Maybe that will help, but how long does looting actually take? It seems to take quite a long time. We took maybe 3 or 4 hours there, and, well, I was hoping with 7 looting it would be a little bit quicker. Okay, so I've done my very best in gaining back an army and level them up a little bit, nothing too spectacular. Amazingly enough, we have exactly the same units that we had before we were initially defeated, but do trust me, I have not reloaded or anything like that. We have just recruited a couple of Deshar and some, well, Empire Levy hunters and various things like that, but we are now going to be heading on into Belmont Fair, and hopefully we will be able to loot the village, because it seems as though every single time I attempt to scout out a village, there is a Sarlian vassal waiting in the wings to attack us. So let's just see what happens here. I'm just going to wait here for a second. Nothing seems to be happening, so let us take our chance and plunder the village. Now, do bear in mind, we are not able to stop this. And there, yet again, we have another vassal. 67 against 89. We might be able to pull this off, but it is not looking good, is it? It is not looking good. So, let's just see if we're actually able to make a difference here. I'm going to try and get our archers into a good position as well, so that they don't just run in. And, well, let's just see what we can do. There's not much we can do, obviously. It seems as though every time we attempt to scout out a village, there is a vassal nearby. Now, I gotta say that that is indeed very, very commendable for the Kingdom of Salion to have such a wide and diverse network of vassals in the area able to very, very quickly respond to any threat. But I have to say that it is remarkably frustrating. But I guess that is Prophecy of Pendor in a nutshell there. It is not frustrating in general, but when this kind of thing happens, well, yes, of course it is, but it is such a great challenge to try and overcome, and we are going to be attempting to do that, but obviously we need to win this fight first. So let's just see whether we can even make that happen. Obviously the Shah units that we currently have are not the greatest, and we're going to have a couple of difficulties even taking these guys out. As you can see, they just have way too many Salian knights right here, and that appears to be that. So, well, I will be ending this episode off here, and I'm going to attempt to try and kill as many bandit parties as I can, try and do as many quests for the Guildmaster that I can, and all the while we will, of course, be a mercenary for the Fyrdsvain, but we killed 39 of them out of 89. It's just not enough, is it? It's just not enough. So we're going to try our very best, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully we'll have, well, a little bit of a more elite army, but it won't be anything close to being able to take on any of these vassals, that's for sure. But we're going to try and see what we can do, because, well, looting villages is certainly not working. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.